MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's the focus for them as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, HR?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
Dallas Keuchel gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And I'm looking at the catcher. McCann. Yeah, Brian McCann. I love how he catches and throws, and he calls a nice game, too.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
First pitch of the game, and he turns it around with a line drive. Was he ready to hit or what? Don't miss it if you're swinging at that first pitch, though. That's the key.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. One and two now. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Altuve for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's one of those guys who want to play in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And there's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And the pitch on 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
He walked the first guy. Now you're sitting here 3-1. You have to get your pitch to hit. Don't let him off the hook.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Jung Ho Gong is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw hit him.
Boy, that was a heck of an at-bat. Worked the count full. Pitcher thought for sure he'd be looking fastball. He got a breaking ball, stayed with it, and got the base hit. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trevor Bauer is forced onto the mound now following the injury, and he'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. The 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Digging in now, Adrian Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Indians nothing. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Left fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses with it. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they've bounced into a double play.
Center fielder.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
There's a drive out to left center field. Heading for second is Yelich. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball, and then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now, that's that old-school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but, man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, what a play. The throw to first. Hey now. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Left fielder, Alex Bregman.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 7th.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting 8th.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Giovanni Soto stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Ramirez
takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, and he'll bring this one in. Chris Davinsky comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Swing and a little tapper. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Hard hit ball to short. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Bregman ranging back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, they've leapt in front now 3-1.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Reddick is after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now here it comes. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Well, that's great discipline.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Now another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kipnis onto the grass. 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at bat, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And he runs that one high and tight for ball one. Bauer gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings. I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. In Bryce Harper. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
34. Bryce Harper.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Christian Yelich.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 46.
Ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. George Springer is on deck. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He hit a sac fly earlier. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Adrian now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Shot back up the middle. Springer is right there. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Francisco Lindor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this is low, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Hard on the ground towards short. Correa comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Bryce Harper.
Steve Carrillo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Steve Carrillo.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Softly hit here to the left side. Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. But the Indians coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Alex Bregman.
In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Josh Reddick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Giovanni Soto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2.
He's falling behind right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros go down 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Cleveland, center fielder Christian Yelich.
First offering on its way. This is hit well out toward left field. Bregman racing back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for Cleveland.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Count 1 and 2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch strike. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Second baseman number 20.
Striding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Dan Otero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
61.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. Ground ball left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, they haven't done much today. This is the biggest rally they've had so far. That single moves them now to first and third. They got a chance to do some damage. They got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Stepping in now, Jung-Ho Gong, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now we'll step off and rethink this. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's George Springer. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Jake McGee, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for Cleveland, number 51. Jake McGee.
Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's a swing and a miss as Adrian finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, left fielder.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Francisco Lindor.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
And he'll get back in standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Edwin Encarnacion now. To short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But, hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bryce Harper is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
That's by him for strike 1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from second. Encarnacion is on his way home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Josh Edgen will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Christian Yelich will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that misses ball 1.
Josh Reddick.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Ready for another chance. Giovanni Soto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And that is swung on and missed by Soto as he can't time that one, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the first pitch to him. Brian McCann is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Michael Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There for it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Altuve has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Will Harris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Now pitching for the Astros.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Lays off 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Bregman. And that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
1 and 2.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
And that misses 1-1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now a flare out toward right center. Kipnis ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out. Here's George Springer. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Carson Smith takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Carson Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat. Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate.
Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Here's Adrian now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Chopped at the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros for only the 1 run. Luke Gregerson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more. Edwin Encarnacion. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Cody Allen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Bregman is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Josh Reddick is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Bo Snare will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Bo Snare.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he lays off for ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way. Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised.
And for the second straight year, the Indians are American League champs.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, he just made himself a really tough out here. Picked up 3 hits. 2 of them were doubles, so he was a real factor every time he stepped to the plate.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.